To make this film possible, Annie May let us film her psychology sessions and her life.
I'm Annie May and I'm 16 years old, and this is my story. This is just another day waiting for someone to come, but no one is ever there. I'm on my way to see the psychologist for the first time today.
My name's Dr Liz Roberts, and I'm a clinical psychologist, and I work with young people who are in the care system.
Do all foster kids need to come to a psychologist?
No. Many young people who come into care will never have contact with a psychologist, but for some young people, their experiences in life have meant that they find it difficult to cope, or that they struggle to understand their thoughts and feelings about things that might have happened to them in the past. Do you still get to see your friends now that you're in foster care, or do they live near your mum?
I'll go to them.
You go out to see them? Annie May. Her mum and dad had quite a difficult relationship, quite a violent relationship at times, from what I understand from the referral letter. And dad left some time ago. Annie May still has quite a difficult relationship with mum, and there would sometimes also be lots of violence between Annie May and mum. That was the reason why she ended up coming into care.
As you know, I'm a person who don't really talk to people who I don't know.
Well, I wonder why not. Because I'm here to help you, aren't they?
But would you talk to a stranger you've never met before about your whole life?
So let me think what's important to tell you about before we start. What confidential means is that the kind of things that we talk about we can keep private. That's always the case apart from in two situations. Yeah? So one situation is if you told me something that made me worried that you might be at risk of getting hurt. And the other situation is if I thought that someone else might be at risk of getting hurt. Because it's my job to make sure that young people are kept safe. Okay. Whose decision was it for you to come today?
Whoever thinks they've run my life.
Whoever thinks they run your life, right? Who are the people that run your life? Social workers? Foster carers?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Is that? I'm getting the feeling that you really don't want to be here today. Would that be right?
Yeah, it's boring.
It's boring. So what made you come? What made you come? I think Annie May found it quite hard to talk at first, but you would expect that. Often young people, when they first come, find it really difficult to talk about their past, especially if they've been through some really tough times. Is it hard not living with mum anymore?
What do everyone's got to bring that up for, man? It's nothing to do with them.
Right. So you're quite a private person, it seems like. You find it quite hard to talk to people about how you're feeling about things.
Does he look like he?
Gosh, you are making me work hard, aren't you, today?
Because he's stupid, he's pathetic.
Do you get a bit tight when they don't open up at first?
I don't think I get uptight. You know, I work with lots and lots of young people who feel quite anxious or quite nervous the first time they come and see a psychologist, and that's really understandable. And I think as long as you understand why it's hard for a young person, you certainly don't take it personally.
So what's the next step you're going to make with Annie May?
Well, I guess the next step is to invite Annie May to come back for another session. We always work very collaboratively with young people, deciding what their goals are, what it is that they want to get out of the sessions, and that will be the next step with Annie May.
So are you in foster care now then?
Yes.
And is your carer okay to get on with?
She's annoying.
My name's Lisa and I'm a foster carer. I've got one placement at the moment, Annie May, and she's 16, and then my own daughter still lives at home and she's called Jess and she's 18.
How is it for you living with Annie May?
Well, we haven't been fostering that long. Sometimes it's kind of what I expected, but sometimes it isn't, because I think you're never really prepared, and it's not been as easy as I thought it would be.
How do you feel about your mum fostering?
I have nothing against it. I just like to get on with people who come here. But of course Annie May doesn't want to get on with me. She doesn't even want to speak to me.
What did you talk about?
My life.
Do you want any help with any of your life?
No, because it's my life.
Well, I'm your big sister, I can help you.
Why do you think I'm talking to a psychologist? Because I don't want your help. Jess is always trying her best to help me. I just want to be on my own for a bit.
What's the matter? Annie, do my head in! Do you want to stay down?
Do you feel like sometimes your daughter feels excluded now that you've got a new foster daughter?
We talked about this a lot before we started fostering, but you never really know the reality until you actually start doing it. Sometimes she does feel, maybe she feels pushed out even though she isn't, and that's something that we've got to work on together.
If people care about me, then I'm fine, you know. I like people to care about me. But if they don't care about me and they're just butting in, I'll hit them. It's nothing to do with them.
There's nothing going on with no problems?
Because my feelings go all over the place. Like today with a psychologist. I didn't want to open up so they need to understand me as a person. And when they find out what my secret is, not take the mick out of me because of it.
Who do you trust most of all now?
In the past, I've trusted my best friend. And I still trust my best friend. And she's seen me through this difficult time about me, what my problem is. And she's seen me through it, and even though she doesn't know what it is because I haven't told her, she still's really understanding. And she wants to know, but she's waiting for me to tell her myself, because that's a great friend, that's what friends do, wait.
Well, look at this.
Can't we go to a sports shop next?
No, I'm having a look in here.
It's scarified.
Yeah, but it's nice stuff, look. Because she's in care, she always comes and talks to me about things, and she knows she can trust me because we're so close. Look at the pattern.
Are you desperate or what?
Oh, stop complaining.
It's not my style.
So she went to one party, and then this person she kept going on about this person but wouldn't tell me. So I think she met someone, I'm not sure.
Oh no.
Who are they?
Chloe and Leanne. From the party, I need to go, like now.
She tells me everything normally, but she's not telling me anything about this person.
I don't know why I started keeping things secret from my best friend.
What you been up to then since last night? Quite good, wasn't it, Annie?
Yeah, kind of. They know my secret. I can't tell Sam, not like this anyway.
These two get along quite well, actually.
And you only met last night?
I'm really confused. Is this a crush or am I actually in love? I haven't told him yet, that's why.
Why haven't you told her?
Because it's not
Because you're
something,
ashamed.
it's not
Because
something
you're
you go
ashamed.
blagging round, is it? I don't know anyone that's gay. How am I going to come out when I'm already feeling different from everyone else? I've always wanted to fit in, so much that I've lost the people that are actually caring for me the most. It's been a couple of months now since I met Liz. It's easier to talk about things now.
Liz, how much do you think Annie May has come along with her meetings with you?
I think she's done really well in the sessions that we've had together. I don't know, do you want to say a little bit, Amy, about the difficulties that you had before, about some of the things that you found hard when you first started coming?
I think it's because I didn't have much trust in my birth family. And now because I've found out that all families are different, so I've trusted them more. When I first got there, it wasn't like proper talking to me. It was like they wanted to know this and that, and I thought they was just butting into my life. But now I understand that all they was trying to do is help me and solve my problems out with me instead of trying to hurt me in different ways. Sometimes I still find it hard, but I'm getting there. You can't change what's happened in your past, but you can learn new ways to cope with it.